Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahliali in this incarnation. I am here today to talk about the new moon in Capricorn that we have in December 30th. This is given in the degree 9 with 43 minutes of Capricorn. So people that have cardinal signs in the ascendant areas, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, of course, they will have more impact probably with this lunation. But also, this implies people that have planets in cardinal signs close to this degree, 3 degrees before and after. But we all have Capricorn in some area of our natal chart, and there is where the sun and the moon is uniting to open this cycle of 6 months. So this is the last lunation that we have in 2024. Capricorn is a sign very associated to those goals, to those objectives of the soul, because it is given in a sextile with Saturn in Pisces, which is its regent. And at the same time, Saturn, it is creating a tension with Jupiter retrograde in Gemini and Mercury in Sagittarius. That I've been talking this in previous videos, because this is part of the energy of this week too. So the square between Saturn and Jupiter has been active for the whole month. Capricorn, it is associated with this paths that we want to construct, that we need these manifestations that need dedication, perseverance, thinking in the long term, letting go of the immediate results. It is about all of these things, and also it is about integrating our inner authority to, the archetype of the father, to develop our inner authority and make our own decisions. It is known that, for example, the people who had dysfunctional archetypes of the physical father, and people that have these archetypes pretty much idealized, well, the extremes are never good, and the extremes are actually there. Just we can find the middle point and we can make an integration, because of course, dysfunctional fathers are going to create projections of that dysfunctionality in relationships and in many areas of the life. But also, the idealized father, I mean, people that are not able to see the father with its shadows and lights, it creates this sense of wanting the approval or living in the shadow of the father, and it is difficult to create the separation, to integrate the inner authority and make our own decisions. So this is very important too, the relationship with the father and how we can integrate that archetype, no matter what we experimented before. And it is, there is a series in Netflix that came out recently. 100. It is based on the book 100 Years of Solitude, and I am bringing this because the title of the book, it is very, very Capricornian. Capricorn it is also this archetype of the initiated, ascending the mountain to acquire the necessary experience and to get the okay. I came back. It is this archetype of the initiated ascending the mountain to get to the summit of his or her potential. This is the thing with Capricorn. It is not this ambitious that comes from wanting the external approval, from following objectives or goals that are acquired from others, from the father, from the family, from the culture, and it is also about our capacity to transcend the frustration, the obstacles that are there for us to grow. It is very said in astrology that Scorpio has this capacity of resilience and transformation, but actually Capricorn, it has this great endurance and this great capacity of reconstruct after fallings, which also could turn in a shadow when people are sustaining, with perseverance, things that aren't actually corresponding to the sense of their soul. Assuming burdens and responsibilities that we don't have to assume. This is the shadow of Capricorn too, not feeling never enough. That is other shadow. because, well, when we are seeking this external approval, or wanting to being approved by this symbolic father, then it is never enough. We are never enough successful. We are never enough in the top of the mountain. So um, the Mars in Leo, it is right now retrograde and creating an opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. By the moment of this lunation, it is going to be very, very close of the perfection. This is perfected on January 3rd. And the moon and Mars are in contact with the karma nodes. So this means that we are going to have to make choices to open this cycle. Choices that are linked with choosing ourselves, choosing what we really want to build, and letting go of wanting this validation, this external validation. Sorry, I forgot what I was about to say, because I wanted to talk about this series of Netflix, 100 Years of Solitude. Not because of the book nor the series that I didn't see. I didn't assist to that. I read the book many years ago, but the title, it is very, very Capricornian. And the other day I watched an interview of Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and he was telling the story of the process of writing this book. And actually, he had a lot of debts. He didn't have money at all. His wife was accompanying him during the process, but he had a lot of challenges. And while I was seeing that interview, I thought, yeah, we can only persevere through obstacles and through the challenges of life and make that sacrifices, which means sacred office, make something sacred. We can only do that when we are putting our focus and our energy, and we are investing in something that really belongs to the sense of our soul, because that is what connects us to the inner confidence. And no matter if there are people accompanying us, if we are not connecting with that inner voice, which in the end, it is this inner confidence, this faith that we are doing the right thing for us in the present moment, it is very difficult to move forward, and it is very difficult to raise from the failures, or watching the experiences as something that are teaching us something to grow. So it is very important with the thing that I was about to say, Mars retrograde in Leo. It is reevaluating what kind of actions, what kind of decisions we can take in order to put our light out there, to express ourselves in the most authentic way, to understand what we really want to create and what it is connected with our heart. But the opposition with Pluto also implies that we need to make a transformation in order to develop this authenticity. In fact, the authenticity thing, it is something we develop along the whole spiritual path, because we all incarnated in here with masks, which are the programmings that we have acquired from culture, family, and whatever things surrounded us. And what happens, it is that many times we build many things from those masks, the relationships, our labor, our jobs, many areas of our life. So that's why what many people call the spiritual awakening, that I think that we have many awakenings along the process, but the spiritual awakening many times implies that we need to let go of many aspects of our lives, because they were connected to the mask, not to the authentic version of ourselves. They were connected to an old paradigm. And this is the second opposition, because the first one happened with Mars in Cancer and Pluto in its last passage in Capricorn. And it was like the last turn for us to let go of something that belonged to that old paradigm, because Pluto was there during the last 16 years. So on 2025, we have the third one that is going to bring this conclusion. The contact with the karma nodes and the sextile with Saturn in Pisces enables for us to take the initiative and listen to this inner call to detach from the results, to develop the patience that we need in order to build whatever thing we want to build. And patience is actually detaching from the results. And the only way that we can do that is by focusing and investing energy in something that we are really enjoying and that we really feel connected to our soul. So I think that the squares with Jupiter and Mercury also, they imply challenges of trusting in ourselves and of trusting in that inner voice, no matter, what the surrounding, the environment could tell us, or could, or the perceptions of the outside. Well, I just wanted to leave this message today. Certainly, I'm going to leave other reflections. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.